Hello everyone, it's Farmer Bonanza Extra here, and today I'm going to be doing some Python programming. Today I'm going to be talking about while and for loops in Python 3.3.2. So I'm going to open up the IDLE here. I haven't got Eclipse running yet, so we're just going to have to do it in here for today and hope this works fine. So we'll start with a while loop first. Basically, what a while loop does is it suggests when a variable is either equal to something or less than and equal to or more than equal to a certain value, then it keeps performing an action until that like status is met. So if we just created a quick variable here, so we'll do do x because x is a good variable. So do x equals 0. Actually no, 1 will be easier. So we've got x equals 1 here. So we're just declaring an integer variable, and we can say while x, which is the variable name, is less than or equal to, let's say, 5 to make it easy. Then we're going to perform these actions, which I write in this tabbed area here. So what we're going to do is going to print x, which is a variable. So it's going to print every time, and we're going to do x plus equals 1. Now all this plus equals does is just adds 1, but for some reason add 1 doesn't do it. So if you're going to add or minus something, you need to add a equal sign here, and it will work fine. So we're going to go down here, we're going to run this, going to save it just quickly, this thing. Oh, print x. I've got to put that in parentheses. It's very good Python there. So all we've got here is we've got the numbers 1 to 5, because all we've done is gone through, and all it's done is added 1 to this every time. So it prints x as the beginning, which we state here, then it adds 1, prints x, which is now 2, and then prints x 5 times until it gets up to 5, in which case the loop stops, and then the whole application ends. So that's what a while loop does. You can loop this around applications and stuff. So say at school I was doing this thing in my computing class, where we had a application which was a pin number application I made, and the user only had 5 attempts to put in the code before I exited them from the application. I couldn't get it working very well, but sort of worked. But I put a while loop around it and said while was less than 5, then it still looped it, and then it broke it down the bottom. And there's also a break which you have to use sometimes to break up the loop, otherwise it will continue forever. So yeah, in fact I can show you that quickly now. So while true or while 1 are both loops that will continue forever and never end. So they're pretty much infinite loops. So we got while x, so we can do while x is more than 0. So we've got while x is more than 0, print x in parentheses, and then we're just going to do x plus equals 1. So this should work, and it should just keep carrying on for every single number until the exit application. So at the moment it is on 2000, and it'll keep going. It's just an infinite counter. It will never stop because x is always going to be more than 0, because it's 1. So get out of that now, as that's going to keep on going. All we can do is we can break it here, so it does it once, and then just breaks. So it only prints 1, and then because it doesn't run again, it just breaks here, and then it ends the loop. So that's a useful skill to know. So that's the while loop done. You sort of understand that now, hopefully. Now we're going to move on to the for loop, which is a completely different thing. So we're just going to make a quick list here. So we're going to say like names with a Z. We're going to do names equals list, and we're just going to put in some names. We'll do 3 names. So we'll do Callan. We'll do John. I think John is always in my tutorial, isn't he? And Debbie. Don't know where that came from, but we're just going to continue. So we've got names here, and this is just a simple list of strings. Yeah, 3 strings. And then gonna go on a for loop. So we're gonna put these in a for loop. Basically, what a for loop does is it takes a certain string and it sort of like adds something before it. So it sets a variable and loops around. So let me just give you an example. So example, actually, we'll use that. For example, in names. So all this is going to do is actually set the actual variable example, and all it's going to do is keep looping through whatever this is in this tabbed area here. It's going to keep looping through names and performing that action. So we're going to print, say, you could do. So we're going to do this, and we're going to go names. Oh no, we're not names. Sorry, we're going to go example, because that's the example, because that's the variable we set over there. We're just going to add that to is a rat. That'd be a good example, wouldn't it? So all we're going to do here is, let me show you quickly and I'll explain it afterwards. So what we've got here is we just do this again because I need to put space here and it will look better. So we've got this. We've got Callan as a rat, John as a rat, Debbie as a rat. So all we've done here, if I put this to the side, is we have got names here, which is Callan, John, and Debbie. And all we've done is looped through the list here, and just actually declared a variable example from the actual for loop. So it's looped around every single one of these, and it's added is a rat to the end of every single one of them. So it's got example is like it loops this list. So the actual variable example is actually just Callan, John, Debbie in like a list form. So yeah, that makes for loops up pretty much, and they're useful for some applications. I haven't really used them much, but you know, they must be good for something. That's about it for today, guys. If you want me to do any sort of applications or anything, then please just message me or find some way of contacting me, and I'll try and make the application for you. If you want me to go over anything in particular, then please try and message me yet again and ask me to do this, and if I know it, then I'll just do a video, and if I don't, I'll try and research it and learn some stuff for you guys, and then I'll do a video on it. So that's about it for today, guys, and hopefully I'll be seeing you next time. So bye.